The mystery of the disappearing style is a case that has haunted the closets of millions of women for decades. But today, we are launching a full-scale forensic investigation into the fashion industry's greatest conspiracy against women over 60. Welcome to a deep dive where we solve the ultimate puzzle. Why does the world think that reaching a certain age means choosing between looking like a Victorian ghost or wearing a shapeless sack that hides your vibrant soul? We are breaking the case wide open. Before we examine the evidence and reveal the 5 key suspects that will revolutionize your wardrobe, make sure to subscribe to Elderly Reflections and join our elite squad of style investigators who prove every day that elegance has no expiration date. The crime scene is familiar to many of us. You walk into a high-end boutique or browse an online catalog and you see it. The mature section. It is a wasteland of beige, polyester, and silhouettes that lack any structural integrity. It is as if the designers believe that once a woman celebrates her 60th birthday, her sense of adventure, her waistline, and her desire to feel powerful simply vanish into thin air. But we are looking at the facts today. We are looking at the biological and psychological reality that you are at the peak of your influence, and your clothing should reflect that authority. The mystery we are solving is how to achieve total sophistication without sacrificing a single ounce of comfort. You're looking for the golden ratio. Da moda, that perfect intersection where high-end aesthetics meet the physical freedom of loungewear. Let us begin with our first piece of evidence in this investigation: the structured knit column dress. This is not just a garment. It is a strategic masterpiece. The fashion industry tried to sell us the lie that comfortable meant loose, but the evidence suggests otherwise. A dress that is too loose creates visual noise. It swallows the wearer and hides the very grace we want to project. The structured knit column dress solves the mystery of the flattering silhouette by utilizing a heavy gauge high quality knit, think Pima cotton or a refined wool blend. This dress provides a soft interior touch while maintaining a crisp, architectural exterior. It follows the lines of the body without clinging to them. It respects the changes in our skin and our shape, providing a smooth canvas. When you wear this, you aren't just dressed. You are armored in elegance. It breathes, it stretches, and it moves with you. Yet it looks like it belongs in the front row of a Parisian runway. As we move further into our investigation, we encounter the second suspect: the modern shirt dress with an integrated tie waist. This is the Swiss Army knife of the mature wardrobe. The mystery here is how to look professional and polished while feeling as if you are wearing your favorite oversized button-down. The key to solving this case lies in the fabric choice. We are looking for tencel, silk linen blends, or high-waist poplin. These fabrics offer a crispness that screams sophistication. The crime often committed by designers is placing the waistline too high or too low. In our investigation, we found that a mid-rise adjustable tie waist allows the wearer to define her own proportions according to her comfort level on any given day. It hides what we want hidden and highlights the strength of the shoulders and the length of the neck. It is a masterclass in functional beauty. Now, let us turn our attention to a more complex part of the case: the aligned midi in architectural jersey. For too long, jersey fabric has been associated with cheap t-shirts and gym clothes. But the forensic evidence shows that a heavyweight match jersey é a arma definitiva para a mulher com mais de 60 anos. When you walk, the dress should dance, not drag. By utilizing a sophisticated aligned cut that starts from the hip rather than the waist, we eliminate the bulk that often plagues traditional dresses. This is the dress for the woman who has a busy schedule, the grandmother who is also a CEO, the traveler who is also a community leader. It resists wrinkles, it packs like a dream, and it provides a level of comfort that should be illegal. It is the perfect solution for the mystery of the all-day event. Our fourth suspect brings us to the realm of texture: the tiered maxi in breathable natural fibers. This is where we solve the bohemian trap. Many women over 60 are told to embrace a boho look, but often this leads to looking cluttered or unkempt. Our investigation reveals that by choosing a tiered maxi dress in a monochromatic palette, deep navies, forest greens, or rich burgundies, you maintain the comfort of a long, flowing dress while keeping the sophistication of a high-fashion editorial. The secret is in the tiers. They must be proportional. If the tiers are too small, they look juvenile. If they are too large, they look heavy. We are looking for that mathematical precision that provides volume at the hem but remains sleek through the torso. This dress is a testament to the fact that you can be vibrant for yourself without following fleeting sledding. Youthful trends that don't respect your history. Finally, we arrive at o quinto suspeito de todos. The far wrap dress in luxury mode. The original wrap dress was a revolution, but for the mature woman. The constant adjusting of ties and the fear of a wardrobe malfunction can be a source of anxiety. The mystery is solved by the four-up. This design gives you the iconic V-neckline, which is the most universally flattering cut for elongating the frame and the draped waist. But it is sewn into place. There are no strings to pull, no gaps to worry about. It offers the illusion of a complex garment with the ease of a pullover. The material modal is a bio-based fabric that feels like a second skin. It is cooler than cotton and smoother than silk. It is the ultimate mystery solver for the woman who wants to look like she spent an hour getting ready when she actually spent 5 minutes. As we conclude this investigation into the 5 dresses that define modern maturity, the verdict is clear. You do not have to choose. The evidence overwhelmingly supports the claim that sophistication and comfort are not rivals. They are partners. The fashion industry may have tried to hide these solutions from us, but we have unearthed the truth. Your style is your signature. It is a reflection of the decades of wisdom, laughter, and strength you carry. You aren't dressing to look younger. You are dressing to look like the most potent version of yourself. The case is closed, but your journey is just beginning. It is time to audit your own closet. Look for these 5 suspeitos. If a dress doesn't make you feel vibrant, if it pinches, if it itches, or if it makes you feel invisible, it is time to evict it. You deserve pieces that honor your body and your spirit. Style is a language, and today, we've learned how to speak it with total confidence. If you found this investigation helpful and want to continue solving the mysteries of mature fashion with us, click that like button and share this video with a friend who needs a boost of style adrenaline. Don't forget to comment below with which of these 5 dresses is your favorite suspect. Your engagement helps us keep this channel alive and continues our mission of empowering women 60 everywhere. Subscribe now to Elderly Reflections, and remember, the most beautiful thing you can wear is the unapologetic confidence of a woman who knows exactly who she is. Stay elegant, stay comfortable, and above all, stay vibrant. Building on our investigation into the perfect wardrobe, we must now turn our attention to the unsung hero of the mature woman's closet, the architecture of the outfit. To truly master the art of dressing over 60, we need to look at the supporting cast. Those elements that elevate a simple garment into a statement of personal power. Think of your wardrobe as a curated gallery. The dresses are the masterpieces, but the lighting, the framing, and the placement are what draw the eye. In this next phase of our style deep dive, we are going to explore how to manipulate color, texture, and proportion to ensure that you are never just wearing a dress, but rather, you are presenting a vision of yourself to the world. # the power of non-tone sophistication. One of the most effective ways to deepen the impact of the dresses we've discussed, especially the Align Midian architectural jersey and the 4-up dress in luxury models through monochromatic or tonal dressing. Often, there is a misconception that wearing one color from head to toe is boring or safe. On the contrary, in the world of high fashion, this is known as column dressing, and it is one of the most effective tools for creating a long, lean silhouette that radiates luxury. Imagine taking that navy blue modal dress and pairing it with a duster cardigan in a slightly different shade of blue. Perhaps a deep sapphire or a muted slate. When you layer similar tones, you create visual interest through texture rather than jarring patterns. This approach allows the eye to travel vertically without interruption, which naturally elongates the frame. It's a trick used by stylists for decades to create an aura of effortless, expensive taste. # the strategic use of armor. Outerwears é style tool for the woman que valoriza seu conforto, mas se recusa a sacrificar sua ousadia, a escolha de uma terceira peça é vital. We often think of jackets or cardigans as purely functional, something to put on when the air conditioning is too high. However, I want you to view your outerwear as style armor. Take the modern shirt dress with an integrated tie waist, for example. On its own, it is crisp and professional. cropped moto jacket in a soft pebble grain leather or a high-quality vegan alternative over it. And suddenly you've added a layer of modern grit to a classic look. Conversely, if you take that same shirt dress and layer a long sleeveless vest over it, you create a sophisticated, architectural look that is perfect for a gallery opening or a luncheon. The key is in the contrast of shapes. A flowing dress paired with a structured outer layer creates a dynamic balance that signals you are someone who understands the nuances of design. Hashtag the psychology of accessories. Less bling, more soul as we mature. The way we accessorize should shift from following trends to telling stories. The jewelry you choose should not just be an afterthought, it should be a conversation starter. Instead of mass-produced pieces, look for items that have weight, history, or a unique artisan touch. A bold, chunky necklace made of natural materials like amber wood or matte-finished metals can act as a focal point for a simple structured knit column dress. These pieces draw the eye upward toward your face, which is always the goal. Remember, your face is the centerpiece of your style. Your clothes and accessories are merely the frame. Large intentional pieces often look more sophisticated on a mature woman than delicate, fussy jewelry, which can sometimes get lost or feel too youthful. Hashtag footwear. The final frontier of comfort. We cannot discuss style for the 60-plus woman without addressing the elephant in the room. Footwear. For too long, the fashion industry told us that style meant heels and comfort meant orthopedic-looking sneakers. That binary choice is a lie. The modern footwear market has undergone a revolution. We now have access to pointed toe flats with arch support, buttery soft loafers that feel like slippers but look like Italian masterpieces, and block heels that provide stability without sacrificing height. When pairing shoes with your Cinco essential dresses, consider the visual weight. A heavy boot can ground a light, airy tiered maxi in breathable natural fibers, creating a cool, bohemian vibe. A sleek, pointed flat can sharpen the look of a structured knit column dress, making it appropriate for a dinner out. Hashtag the audit. Refining your collection now that we have expanded our toolkit. It is time to return to the concept of the closet audit. This isn't just about throwing things away. It's about curation. Every item in your closet should be a yes. If you look at a garment and feel a maybe, that is a no in disguise. Ask yourself these 3 questions for every piece you own. 1. Does this color make my skin look vibrant? Or does it wash me out? 2. Does this fabric feel like a hug? Or does it feel like a chore to wear? 3. Does this item represent who I am today? Or who I was 10 years ago? We often hold on to clothes because of the memories attached to them, but your closet is not a museum. It is a tool for your daily life. By clearing out the ghosts of styles past, you make room for the woman you have become. Hashtag embracing the vibrant mindset ultimately. The reason we focus so heavily on these Cinco dresses and the surrounding styling techniques is because of the psychological impact of looking in the mirror and liking what you see. There is a specific kind of inertia vibe, if you will, that comes from a woman who is comfortable in her skin and her clothes. When you stop trying to hide your age and start trying to highlight your presence, everything changes. You walk differently, you speak with more authority, you engage with the world more fully. These dresses are not disguises, they are catalysts. They are designed to remove the friction from your morning routine so that you can get on with the business of living a remarkable life. As you move forward from this investigation, I want you to experiment. Try a color you've always been afraid of. Mix a pattern with a solid. Wear the fancy dress on a Tuesday just because it makes you feel good. The rules of fashion are meant to be understood. And then, once you've mastered them, they are meant to be broken to suit your own unique spirit. Your style journey doesn't end here. In fact, this is just the beginning of a new chapter where you are the lead designer of your own life. You have the knowledge, you have the suspects, and now, you have the confidence to execute your vision. Would you like to explore how to transition these Cinco essential dresses through the different seasons in our next segment? Let's dive straight into the seasonal metamorphosis, because a truly functional wardrobe isn't just about what you wear in the sunlight of July. It's about how those same pieces carry you through the frost of January. The secret to longevity in fashion is the layering architecture takey. For instance, no supreme structured knit column dress. In the spring, It stands alone with a simple slingback heel and a statement necklace. But as the leaves turn, this piece becomes the foundation of a sophisticated sandwich look. Slip a thin silk turtleneck underneath it. You're wearing a curated ensemble that screams European chic. Add opaque tights and an ankle boot with a block heel, and you've extended the life of that single garment by 4 months. Now, consider the tiered maxi in breathable natural fibers. Many women tuck this away the moment the temperature drops, fearing it looks too beachy. That is a tactical error. The maxi is actually your best friend in late autumn. By pairing it with a cropped leather jacket or a structured blazer, you balance the softness of the skirt with the edge of the outerwear. This contrast is where personal style truly lives in, the tension between the delicate and the durable. If the hem is long enough, you can even hide thermal leggings underneath, staying warm without sacrificing an ounce of elegance. But beyond the seasons, we must discuss the accessory audit. If the dress is the canvas, the accessories are the brushstrokes. I see too many women overcomplicating their look with safe choices. If you are wearing the 4-app dress in luxury modal in a neutral navy or charcoal, don't reach for the matching navy shoe. That is the uniform trap. Instead, reach for a pop of saffron, a rich burgundy, or even a subtle leopard print. These small rebellions against the expected are what keep your style from feeling stagnant. As we approach the final chapter of this style investigation, I want to address the most important element of all, the internal fit. You can buy the most expensive silk in the world, but if you are wearing it with a spirit of apology, it will never look right. I want you to practice the 3-second rule. When you look in the mirror before leaving the house, the first 3 seconds should be about how you feel, not how you look. Do you feel restricted? Do you feel exposed? Or do you feel like the most refined version of yourself? We have spent this time identifying the 5 essential dresses that solve the nothing-to-wear crisis, but the ultimate goal was never just about the fabric. It was about reclaiming the time you used to spend doubting yourself. Every minute you aren't worrying about a hemline that's too short or a waistline that's too tight is a minute you can spend on your career, your family, or your passions. In conclusion, style after 60 isn't about following a checklist of do's and don'ts. It is an act of self-respect. It is a declaration that you are still here, you are still relevant, and you are still vibrant. These 5 dresses are simply the tools to help you broadcast that message to the world. Now, go into your closet, clear out the noise, and start dressing for the woman you are about to become. The investigation is closed, but your transformation has only just begun.